I've been getting out and doing a lot of hunting because of a series I'm going through, and a lot of people kind of questioned the shotgun I was using for squirrel hunting. So I want to take a moment and just kind of specifically address this particular firearm and why I'm using it for squirrel hunting. Now, before I get into it, I do want to take a moment and thank ES Power Drink for not just supporting this channel, but for helping me consume Trinidad scorpion peppers in a delicious drink, as well as now these fire and ice chips. You're getting it's essentially a way to eat Trinidad scorpion peppers, reap the health benefits. It heats your body up, starts burning calories just sitting there drinking a drink. You mix that with diet and exercise, you're amping your body up unlike anything. It's natural. I couldn't eat Trinidad scorpion peppers, so this is my way of doing it. It's through ES Power Drink. That link is below. Over the last few months, I've been going through a series on this channel where I've been getting out and doing a lot of hunting. And I encourage you to check that series out. It's just something that God has me doing, which is I'm happy to do, which is going through the book of Matthew verse by verse, but he has me out hunting or fishing each time, which at first sounded like a lot of fun, but this is going to take years to go through. And I've made 18 episodes and I'm on chapter 1, verse 8. So I've been hunting for a few months and we haven't even barely made it through chapter 1. And I share that because in the summertime in Missouri, there's really not a lot you can hunt legally. I mean, there are a lot of animals around, but by law, you can hunt in season squirrels, bullfrogs, and that's about it. And so I have been squirrel hunting. I'm not really into bullfrog hunting, but I've been doing a little squirrel hunting. And in several of those videos, a lot of people kind of questioned the shotgun I was using. I think a lot of people thought a lot of people commented, "Oh my gosh, are you using a 30-06 to hunt squirrels?" No, I'm not. And it looked like it has a big kick. And so I want to kind of talk about the gun itself. It's a shotgun. It's a 12 gauge shotgun. But ultimately, I love using it for hunting for a couple reasons. What it is it's a Typhoon 12 out of Turkey. Love this shotgun. Goodness gracious, just love this thing. It's my home defense shotgun first and foremost. The way it's set up is for home defense. I have some iron sights that pop up and I have a red dot on it and it's magazine fed. So it operates similarly to an AR, but it's a shotgun. And I put a Mosin Nagant sling on it, which is one of my all-time favorite style of slings. And I just love it. It's the ultimate home defense. It really is the ultimate home defense. I've kind of nicknamed it Thumper, so to say. But regarding the hunting aspect, I mean, we can go on and on about why it's a great home defense shotgun. Having the red dot on it, I can mount a light on it. I can change out magazines pretty quick on it. I mean, we can go on and on. But the reason it's a great hunting shotgun, I'm going to give it a couple things. Number one, I years ago when I first got this shotgun, I had a friend of mine Cerakote it, and I said, "Do whatever you want." And I didn't know what he was going to do, and he happened to camouflage it, and this camouflage pattern he came up with. So it is camouflaged. It's white, gray, and black, so depending on which animal can see color, I'm not sure how well that'll work out. But it is camouflaged. It's definitely, but it's camouflaged for winter is really what it's camouflaged for. But when you buy a Typhoon shotgun, it also comes with a bunch of chokes. So you can put in chokes. Now, yesterday when I went squirrel hunting was really the only time anybody saw me fire it. It's the first thing I got with it actually, hunting wise, because it's been my home defense shotgun for years, but it's the first time I've really taken it out hunting. And I've brought it several times squirrel hunting, but it's the first time I shot it. Well, it was a 3-inch shell in there, which has a little more power behind it. And also, I honestly wasn't really standing on that. I was more focused on my shot than I was my stance. I was kind of in the moment. So it did get me a little bit back. But man, I sure hit my target real nicely. And that squirrel was maybe about 40 to 50 yards away. I was using 3-inch 6-shot Winchester in there. And that's what I got it with. So, really just a fantastic hunting shotgun. I'm going to hunt some turkey with this year. For sure. I might wrap it with some, appropriate camouflage when I do some turkey hunting. But it's so far, man, I am very pleased with the hunting aspect of it. Getting a 2-round magazine is pretty significant because in Missouri, you can't hunt, you're restricted to 2 rounds. So somehow you have to harness your firearm to only accept 2 rounds. And so I just went ahead and bought a 2-round magazine a long time ago for that purpose. Really, you shouldn't need more than 1 round. Anytime I'm hunting with friends and I can hear them shoot off in the distance, I think, oh, they got something. And then if I hear them fire a 2nd round, I'm like, nah, they missed. And I already know they didn't get anything. it's you know what I'm saying. So you really only need 1 round. It's good to have a 2nd round just in case. And then the muzzle brake. Now the muzzle brake, I have to hold that muzzle downward. It's just for faster follow-up shots, mostly, again, not for hunting, but for home defense is what that's for. But it's still on there for hunting as well. But I just love this shotgun. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's incredibly reliable and really darn accurate. I will say regarding the red dot, the battery's out right now. So even hunting, I'm not using the red dot. I'm just looking through it. And I would question whether it's actually on target. I can line it up with iron sights to get it on target, but I'd again have to put a battery in it first. But that is my hunting shotgun. This is the one that I use right now for hunting. I had shared in a video a couple years ago that I was trying to get a hold of my very first gun I ever bought, which was a Mossberg field shotgun. And I actually recently got a hold of that friend that I sold it to many, many years ago. He has it, so I'm going to try to get a hold of that and go hunting with that. And if that may be another one I hunt with for sure. But right now, this is my hunting shotgun. And I do also have a couple 22s that I'm going to squirrel hunt with as well. But a lot of people just questioned this particular gun because they're like, what kind of cannon are you hunting squirrels with? It's a 12-gauge shotgun. It's, it's a good one for hunting squirrels for sure. And you put different chokes in there depending on what you're going to use, what kind of shot you're going to use. It comes with them, which is great. It's very affordable. I love it. Just love this shotgun. It's an all-purpose shotgun too. You can hunt with it. You can defend your home with it. It's really pretty fantastic. So I just want to take a moment. A lot of people commented on it. I encourage you to follow that series for sure because really, going through Matthew verse by verse is so incredibly important to fully grasp the depth of understanding of what Jesus was teaching us. I believe the church on many levels is ignorant to the teachings of Jesus Christ, and this is the best way to go through it is to learn it for yourself. And the way we're doing it is we're analyzing every word, verse by verse. And that's why we've done 18 episodes and we've only made it from chapter 1, verse 7. So, and it's really just to be getting out in the woods. I kind of wondered, well, why is God having me hunting and fishing through this? And after kind of getting a few, you kind of think, well, it's because it's the blood. He's always required a blood sacrifice. And, he wouldn't have me gardening and growing crops while I went through the book of Matthew. I think he has me out hunting animals because it's bloody. So join me on that. It's really been a fascinating ride for me. It's hard to get out all the time and do this, but I'm definitely not complaining because I'm loving it. It just is hard, especially I think by the time we get to the end of Matthew, my guess is there's going to be thousands of episodes, if not at least a couple, 500-600 episodes to get through all of Matthew. So continue to join us. But there it is. If you want to know about the shotgun I use, I'll do better in the videos to share what kind of gun I'm using. That way I don't have to continue to make these videos necessarily. So there you go. That's my hunting shotgun this year. I'll be using it for turkey as well. I'll certainly switch to something for deer. But most of the turkey and the deer hunt I'm going to do this year, I'm going to do with bow hunting because, and I'll talk about that bow in another video, but in Missouri, you can bow hunt from September to the end of January. But there's only a couple weeks that you can hunt with firearms. So bow hunt it is, man. But there you go. That right now, that's what I'm using for hunting is this Typhoon 12 shotgun. Love the heck out of it. It's a great one. Had it for years. I'll continue to use it for sure.